Congrats to the winner of the race at Atlanta, Christopher Bell, and the number 20 DeWalt team on the win. Congrats to him. Joe Gibbs Racing, Toyota on the win. His crew chief Adam Stevens. Christopher Bell led the final lap, which was the one that counted. So congrats to him. Second is Carson Hostafar. He finished second, but it kind of came at a cost because Ross Chastain wasn't like too happy with him, but he had a talk with him. But more so, Ryan Blaney wasn't happy with him. The way he raced him. Carson Hostafar, I think he could be a great driver. He just needs to tone down the aggressiveness a little bit. But if you can tone that down a little bit, the aggressiveness, I mean, there's the time to be aggressive, but not like, you can be aggressive, just not, you know. You just gotta be careful how to be aggressive. But he got second. Third is Kyle Larson. He got, he got into Cindric. Cindric got into Byron. Cindric was done for the day. I'm gonna get more to Cindric here in a minute, but yeah, he got into Cindric there a little bit. He wasn't. They said he wasn't clear. Even Cindric said he wasn't clear. So yeah, Kyle Larson got third. Ryan Blaney got fourth. Fifth was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He wasn't. I think Chase Elliott fans were really too happy with him there. But Ricky Stenhouse Jr. got fifth. Denny Hamlin sixth. Seventh is our teammate Kyle Busch. Eighth is Ross Chastain. Ninth is Bubba Wallace. 10th is John Nemechek. 8th is Ross Chastain, but he did lead some laps though up front. So good run for Ross there. 9th is Bubba Wallace, and like I said, to round out your top 10 would be John Hunter Nemechek. He's been on a roll. He's had 2 top 10s to start off the year, so both on plate tracks, so that's not bad. 11th is Zane Smith. 12th is Joey Logano. 13th is Michael McDowell. Shout out to him. 7 laps down. He had to go back behind the wall, go in the garage, something with a hose or something. Got all of his laps back with all those cautions. Got like 6 or 7 laps back because he was behind the garage. Yeah, after getting out back on the track, he got like 6 of his laps back because of cautions, getting some brakes, and still finished 13th. Great resilience there for Michael McDowell. He and AJ Allmendinger were the fastest, had the fastest laps, but I assume Michael McDowell maybe would get the fastest lap because he finished ahead of AJ Allmendinger. So who knows? We'll find that out. But I assume Michael McDowell would get it because he was finished ahead of Allmendinger. But 14th was AJ Allmendinger. Good run for him. We go to Coda next week. That's one of his tracks. Or yeah, bread and butter on the road courses. He usually does pretty well on those road courses there. So 15th is Todd Gilliland, who led some laps there, was up front, front of the pack there for a little bit. They got top 15. 16th was Austin Dillon. He was near the front there. He was in the top 5, top 10 there towards the last stage. Then he got shuffled in the back in the 20s. Came back, finished 16th, but which finish was a little bit better, but he got 16th. 17th was Riley Herbst. 18th was Ryan Preece, who got flipped in the air last week at Daytona. Glad he's doing okay. had a better finish this week. 19th was Tyler Reddick. 20th was Chase Elliott. 21st was Briscoe, who was top 10, top 15 car, I think, on speed mostly. He was in the top 5 there for a little bit, but he was like a top 10, top 15 car, like, on speed, actuality. He didn't, like, he was in the top 5, but he wasn't long, but he was in the top 10 there for a hot minute. He was top 15. But yeah, he got 21st, BJ McLeod, 22nd. 23rd was SVG. I know the finish doesn't show it, but he was in the front pack, battling for the lead there for a little bit with his teammate Ross Chastain, who was up front for a little bit, and he was in the top 5, top 10 there for a little bit, and I thought at the last lap he was going to get a top 15, maybe sneak a top 10 in there possibly if he didn't get in that wreck, or he had spun out, but they go to Coda next week, the road course. Like I said about A. Allmendinger, that's his bread and butter too. He usually competes for the wins on the road courses, and he should have a chance to do that next week. Yeah, the ovals are still going to be a little bit trying for SVG, but I just know every time we go to a road course, he's going to have a shot to win just about every time. So SVG got 23rd at Atlanta. 24th was Justin Haley. 25th, Josh Berry. Such a shame because he was competing for the win. I thought he was going to win that one for a minute, but didn't pan out what it was supposed to be. 26th was Alex Bowman. 27th, William Byron, who got involved with Cendric there, which his teammate Kyle Larson got into Cendric, which in return, William Byron, no fault of his own there. 28th, I was just talking about him, Austin Cendric. Hate it for him. He was one of the leaders of the race. He led like a lot of laps. He led 40-something laps. Had the car to win, possibly. All because of Kyle Larson making a mistake and not being clear. And he got 28th because of Kyle Larson's mistake there. 29th was Ty Dillon. Got spun out there earlier in the race. Stayed out there, got some points. Thought he was going to go to the garage, but he stayed out there and wanted to get some points. 30th was Chris Buescher. 31st, Eric Jones. 32nd was Ty Gibbs. 33rd was last year's spring winner, Daniel Suarez. Fortunate for him there. 34th was Noah Gragson, who got in that wreck on one of those cautions. 35th, Cody Ware. 36th, Cole Custer. 37th is J.J. Ailey. 38th, Corey LaJoy. Hated for him because he was top. He said in his interview he was like a top 15 car. I thought they were going to do well until he got in that wreck. And 39th is Brad Keselowski, who got involved in that Stenhouse Chase Elliott wreck there. Hated that for him. And let's see here. As far as the standings go, yeah, Chase Briscoe's 98 out of the last playoff spot for Chris Buescher. One of my drivers is, so he's basically gonna have to win right now. He has negative 51 points. So if you were to win at Code, so the earliest I can see him possibly getting back into the plus side of things for Chase Briscoe, possibly. Is not out of the realm, but it could be after Coda next week if he were to win both stages, win the race. think there could be a possibility he could be back on the plus side after Coda. But to me, the earliest I could see that is probably Phoenix. He can get back on the plus side as long as he does a DNF next week or anything. So yeah, and SVG, he's 29 point. One of my drivers, SVG, he's 29 points behind Chris Buescher for the last playoff spot, and both my drivers, ADE and Ty, also tied for 19th in points, and are 8 points behind Chris Buescher for the last playoff spot. And Austin Dillon's 20th, and Ty Dillon at tiebreaker right now. And let's get to Austin Dillon here. Thought we had a good car last stage there. We had the speed there in the last stage. First two, we were kind of quiet there. I thought, I mean, once we got left hanging in there in one of those drafts, it was going to be hard to make up there a little bit. But we just glad we stayed out of the wrecks. Got 16th. A little bit better than last week at the Daytona 500. A little bit better to finish. But I know it's 2 races in. But we're 8 points out. We're a little bit better than last year right now at this point. I know it's 2 races, but yeah, we're 8 points out of the last playoff spot right now. Just do well at Coda, get some stage points, have a good finish, and you can get out and there's one of a few things. Win, you'll be above the cut line, and get some stage points, or get a couple stage wins and still have a great day and not get in any trouble for AD there. But we got Coda next on the docket, or next week. I know road courses haven't been AD's strong suits, and I know he's kind of improved since a little bit since earlier in his career, but let's just get ready for Coda next week, Circuit of the Americas, and hope he has a great race there next week. And I want to close out my video here and say good luck next week at Coda AD, and let's go AD.